Looking to level up your cooking skills? We've got you. Welcome to Mastering Dough, where today you'll be learning how to make homemade scissor-cut egg noodles.
My favorite part about this recipe is how forgiving the egg noodle dough is. This is a great recipe to really ease into the world of homemade noodles. I'm Sarah, and today I'm making Southern-style veggie soup with egg noodles, peas, crème fraîche, and chili flakes. I saved the fun part for last and have everything made except the noodles. You're going to grab a large bowl and pour 1.5 cups plus an extra 2 tablespoons of flour into it. Trust me, it'll make measuring the flour a breeze later on. In a separate large bowl, let's create our noodle magic. So we're gonna start by whisking together 2 eggs. Use a spoon to scoop 1.5 cups of flour into the other bowl. We'll level it off with a knife. There's 1 cup. And here's our 1/2 cup, nicely leveled. We are going to stir this up with some serious enthusiasm. Scrape down the sides a little bit. The dough's starting to come together, flour incorporated. So the dough might look a bit shaggy and sticky, kind of like this, but don't worry, we will definitely work that out in the next step. Now it's time to get our hands dirty, in a good way. Sprinkle any leftover flour onto a clean surface, and we're gonna transfer our dough. Now let's knead and fold for 3 to 4 minutes. It should be able to form into a very smooth ball. So here's how to knead like a pro. We're going to press and push with one hand and gently fold back, rotate 90 degrees, and repeat. So if things start to get a bit sticky, don't stress. We're just gonna rub a little bit of olive oil onto our hands. Much better. So now we're going to cover this beautifully kneaded dough with a dish towel and let it rest for at least 10 minutes or up to 30 minutes to allow the flour to hydrate and to let the gluten network that we just developed with kneading to relax a little bit. This will result in a really nice tender noodle. If you're making 4 servings, we're actually gonna want to cut the dough ball in half, reshape it into 2 balls, and then cover both. The rested dough should look something like this. Give it a little press, and it should start to slowly bounce back. Okay, now's the best part. We're gonna grab our trusty kitchen scissors. We're gonna hold the dough over the soup, and we're just gonna begin to snip small pieces off the sides of the ball directly into the broth. So don't worry about making them look perfect. These noodles are all about that homemade charm. Just a little haircut. As the noodle pieces land in the soup, we're gonna give them a stir halfway through to prevent any kind of sticky situations. So once you're finished, we're gonna let them cook until they're tender for about 5 to 6 minutes. And there you have it, a steaming bowl of delicious homemade egg noodle soup. That's good soup.